welcome to the knowledge series for YogaKshema. I am joined by Dr.Usha, the founder of YogaKshema Rehabilitation Wellness Center. Today's session we will be covering mindful parenting. The next part is really for parents with children of my child's age, teenagers. Now, some of us have done the right things, the wrong things, and we have reached where we are, right? And with teenage children, they have very strong opinions, and they have the resistance to anything new is quite high. So given that we are here, how do I now, if I face resistance with my teenage daughter on something as simple as, let's say, physical activity. We have to get up in the morning at 6 o'clock and ensure that we are doing some amount of physical activity, or we play a sport, or we swim. Taking that as an example, or any other habit creation, value creation that you want to do for a teenager, its resistance is high. So what are your suggestions on how to address these stage of children?
As I say, it's never ever too late. Of course, we all do our best, and then kids also do their best. And in spite of it, they will only take what they want, and there is influence from outside with their friends and the media and whatnot. So again, I strongly believe, and this is the only way to go even with teenagers, is to have heart-to-heart communication. And to be open, not to be secretive, to be open. This is what we have done as parents, and it has worked beautifully. We see that in you every day. And we feel some of the things what you're resisting, we are going to take that responsibility on ourselves rather than blaming it on you. We are going to change our way of parenting, and we want you to be part of it because you are at this age, you're not young anymore. Let's do this together. These are the things that we want to happen in a different way. So have that open communication, and they will give us the solution. Especially that physical activity, what you talked about. Even the kids know these days, they know these facts, they know these figures. In schools, they are bringing this up, the importance of physical health and whatnot. But it is not that easy to get up in the morning, and especially for teenagers, because there's a book that is written called Teenage Brain. This is written by a pediatrician, a mother who has written this book based on her teenage son. And everything went topsy-turvy when her son became a teenager. And as a pediatrician, what she knew, everything was so very different when she had to raise her own son. He would get up so late and whatnot. The title of the book is Teenage Brain. So the teenagers need a lot more rest than what we think as parents. And especially in this day and age, and especially when there is so much screen time that is happening, they really need to re-energize. But that does not mean they cannot get up early. But we only see the result of it, that they are, and we label that as being lazy or a bad habit. However many times we say this is not happening, rather than dropping all of that, explain to the kids this is what it is. Then all you need to do is to change the morning routine to afternoon routine, evening routine. Does not matter. It's the physical exercise that is important. Physical activity is important, not going in the morning. Yes, that might be convenient for the adults, may not be for the child. This is where the compassion comes in from the parent side. So when you have this open communication with the teenager, he or she will give you the solution how you can help as parents in a compassionate, kind manner to help with the good habit formation, even with teenagers. This is the kind of rapport that you need to build. Rather than focusing on the end result, focus on the process. Focus on the process of building a rapport with your child rather than...
So in a way, you're transitioning into a friendly Is that the way you're suggesting it? How you essentially
that
would
is
deal with a
again-
peer, with a colleague in work is very similar, right?
Yeah, but not keeping that in mind. Oh, I have to be as a friend with my teenager. Drop all of that. That will happen naturally, organically. It will happen. Not planning on, oh, I have to be like a friend to my teenager. So what should I do? Tick mark.
That's
None
not
of
the way to
That
go.
is not the way to go. So go with this, and that will.
So if
and
I
you're-
were to summarize that, Auntie, so ensure you have open, transparent communication on what you want to do, and the child will be responsible to provide the solutions. Is that the way? So the responsibility of working through the
no, not complete responsibility. They have to give suggestions and opinions, and together as a family, you have to come up with the solution. Don't put the responsibility on the kid, and it is too much of a responsibility. And then assure the kid, if this doesn't happen, we are going to do course correction, and the end result is this. This is where we want to be. Whatever it takes, effort, time, however many chances, whatever needs to be done, we will do that.